Hi, I'm Farmer John from Van Laar's Fruit Farm, and today is 84, showing you something here on the farm. So as much as it hurts for me to say this, it's been a little bit too warm here in Northern Illinois. And I'm actually excited and thankful for the cooler temperatures coming our ways over the next couple days. So this time of year, we really start thinking about what we call degree days. And what that is that's an accumulation of heat over the next couple of weeks and months that start moving our plants along, our perennial plants like our strawberries and asparagus and apple trees that I'm standing here in this block of Crimson Crisp. So what is a degree day? A degree day is when you add your high temperature of the day, which could be 70, and your low temperature of the day, which could be 30, and you get a total of 100. Of course, this could be if your high was 60, right, and your low was 40. That would still give you that 100 number there at the bottom. So after you get that number of the accumulation of your high and low temperature for the day, and you divide it by 2, you get this number here, which in this case is 50. You would then take your number, 50, and you would subtract your base temperature, which is 42 for apple trees, and you come up with what we would call 8 degree days when your temperature for that day is 70 and your low temperature is 30, or your high temperature is 60 and your low temperature is 40. So that day you would accumulate 8 degree days. So this is super critical because eventually what happens at 200 to 300 degree days, your apple trees start waking up and we start having what we call green tip. And there's so much that has to be done to the apple tree before we get to that stage. And so one of the things that can happen when your spring progresses too quickly is the apple trees would wake up, your blossoms then would start pushing out of the bud, and then you would get a hard freeze event, and you would destroy or kill all of those blossoms. So I'm excited to have this cold weather come. We want to slow down our trees from accumulating those degree days as fast as they have been recently. And we want to slow that process down. We want to come into spring a little bit more gradual than what we have, even though that warm weather has felt so good recently. So I'm excited for the cold weather coming. I think it's going to really help us out, and it's going to allow us to get into spring in a little better condition.